Well, what's going on, YouTubers? My name is Robert Serrano Jr., natural born thriller. Welcome everyone to WWE SmackDown Review, the show from December 18th, 2018. Right now, I'm about to give you the aftermath of WWE TLC 2018. Basically, what pertains to what happened on SmackDown and basically what happened with Raw. And then after that, I'll give you the spoilers. Yeah, you'll know about that when I get to it. What pertains to next week's episodes of Raw and SmackDown during the Christmas holiday. But before I do, uh, as always, I'm gonna get one thing on the way first, and that's the results of Monday Night Raw. I didn't watch it live, as usual. Don't care about watching Raw live anymore. I just watched the highlights of it. Also, I watched on the Lex Man's live stream, him watching on the live Raw. He watched the full 3 hour of the show. Basically, what pertains to the state of Monday Night Raw, what pertains to Vince McMahon. We're gonna shake things up again, yeah. So here's what happened on Raw. WWE Raw results from December 17th, 2018. Sacramento, California. Yeah, Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Renee Young actual commentators. This was the Raw after TLC. So the show opened up with Vince McMahon coming out. This man got cheers. The same Vince McMahon that gave us a crappy show up in that Raw changed the scripts because he didn't like the scripts and all that. Same Vince McMahon that treated Asuka like she was an afterthought at the WrestleMania, losing her streak and all that. At the same Vince McMahon that buried Shinsuke Nakamura so many times that I lost count. You know, especially when it pertains to last year with Jinder Mahal. The same guy that shoved Roman Reigns down our throats. But I don't think that's not gonna be a problem anymore. Not just because of Roman Reigns being gone. But this whole leukemia thing. But when he comes back, maybe it won't be too much a shove down our throats type of thing anymore. But whatever. But the same is the man that been shoving John Cena down our throats for years, that piece of trash, and they mentioned him on the show, what pertains to him getting the award of the Muhammad Ali Legacy Award, which again, Sports Illustrated has lost prestigious and lost credibility for doing that, to give an award to a non athlete in John Cena. But the same as man who said time and time who doesn't listen to his fans, he hates the fans, and he basically doesn't give what the fans what they want. He gives us what he wants. The same man who does that type of bullshit, to his customers. And what do they do? This is an opportunity to cheer. No, not. This is an opportunity for them to boo him. And what do? They decided to swallow their pride, swallow had their dignity taken away. Be sellouts, be sheeps, be fickles, be parasites, be hypocrites, being cultists, being a bubble dweller, and they cheered for Vince McMahon. Not only that, they also sang his song "No Chance in Hell." These are the same fans that been that are criticizing the company for giving us a bad Monday Night Raw, and and not booking the talents that we want to see being presented in a better way. They cheer for him. Rise. Hold on a second. Nice to see Charlotte own Becky in their promo. And yeah, that's another thing too. Having Charlotte shove down our throats too. This McMahon done that. Nia Jax shoved down our throats. This McMahon done that. Alexa Bliss shoved down our throats. This McMahon done that. This is a man who hates tag team wrestling, and he brings tag teams every way. Vince has done that. Vince McMahon was never a fan of women's wrestling. Vince has buried that so many times. Vince done that. So basically, this man is here to shake things up, right? And basically, this whole thing is shaking something is because the whole thing with Baron Corbin, him being the GM of Raw, he had nothing to do with Raw being sucking anyway. If anyone who deserves blame of Raw sucking, especially Raw 25, that's Vince McMahon. Not just just Monday Night Raws, but WrestleManias, Royal Rumbles, Survivor Series, burying SmackDown. That's all Vince McMahon. Uh, T85. Of course, some of these moron fans did the bowing to Vince. Oh, they did that on SmackDown. I didn't actually. Again, I didn't watch the full show of Raw. I don't care anymore to watch Raw anymore. All I see is highlights. But I'm surprised that the highlights didn't catch anything on that. Maybe some people did bow on Raw. I don't know. I don't even want to look at it. To be honest with you. But I saw someone on SmackDown doing that, and I'll get to that when I get to the SmackDown results. And which is this is all was all about. I bowed to Vince. He gave me the greatest memory of my life. And what is that? Probably I didn't catch your name. Kolabala Crew. Kolabala Crew. I don't know if I'm not pronouncing it right, and I apologize if I'm not pronouncing it right. But let me know why you bowed down to Vince. For the greatest memory that he ever gave to you in your life. Because obviously, if you didn't catch the memo, this man doesn't he hates fans, so he's even said at one point he doesn't give a damn what these people want, and I truly believe that too. But anyways, so this man came out. As soon as I saw this man coming out, I said fuck you. After that, also we hear some you know we did hear a little booze for those who hate Vince because TA85, what is he again? That you always call him. Um, okay, 1 second. Okay, something help me out here. Cool, Kulibala crew. Okay, actually that did help. Thank you very much. Kulibala crew. Hopefully I won't forget that. Senile. There you go. T85. That's what he always call Mr. McMahon, a senile old man, which he is. He is a senile old man. So props to the people that did boo Mr. McMahon because he's a senile old man. So also this man bros out his daughter, Stephanie McMahon. And when I saw her come out, I was like, fuck you too. Basically, uh, it's named after a Ranger FC footballer. I mean footballer. Okay. I think thanks for letting me know about that. And then also I believe it was Stephanie McMahon who introduces Triple H. So Triple H came out there and like, whatever. Triple H, and this man had a little, you know, contact a little there, a little, where Vince, can't stand Triple H, and Triple H can't stand him either because of what this man's done to his NXT talents coming to the main roster. So those, I don't know if anyone caught that. When they saw Triple H and this man hugging, it was not a hug like we're family and everything. It was like a hug like I can't stand you right now. You look what you done to my NXT talents that I worked so hard on NXT, and then I bring them up to your main roster show, and what do you do with them? You bury them. So I don't know if anyone picked up on that. That's why I picked up on it. With the body language between those two, you know, weird vibe right there, to say the least. And then all of a sudden, they introduced the SmackDown commissioner, Shane McMahon, and from there I was like, okay. Hold on a second. Kalibala crew. You said the era with Austin Rock is what I meant earlier. Oh, okay. To me, it's like whatever. Um, Vince McMahon's gonna take credit for that one, right? You know, so same thing like a Vince Russo trying to take credit for that one too, or maybe the credit of coming up with the names or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, Vince really didn't want to do the Attitude Era. Was talked into by Shane McMahon exactly. So yeah, I saw Shane McMahon coming out there and like, all right, that's good, it's cool. Shane McMahon's out there now. Like, okay, so what's this all about? So this McMahon, or I think Stephanie McMahon, basically they were saying something about we're not doing a good job. Yeah, we know that for years. We know that, and basically saying something about we haven't been listening to the fans. Oh yeah, what the irony of that? You've never listened to us anyways in the first fucking place. The only person they listen to is themselves. But they claim that, oh yeah, we listen to the fans. Bull fucking shit. And now they come out there and say, oh, we sorry we haven't been listening to you guys. So what was this all about? The writers like Michael Hayes are outdated. Yeah, and fuck Michael Hayes too, by the way. Yeah, we're gonna keep that racist in the company, but Hulk Hogan has to be removed, years ago, and then they brought him back, and now apparently he can't come back anymore. Whatever. But anyways, so I'm watching this, that and Triple H said something about something too about there's could be something about basically they're all saying something about SmackDown's gonna change too. There's gonna be no more GMs. I mean no, the whole thing with Alexa Bliss now, with her with rumors her being on the general manager, done. Of her or Matt Hardy, rumors of him being general manager for Raw, done. And Baron Corbin, he's not the active GM anymore because he lost at TLC anyways. But he's not the he's not the Constable Corbin anymore. And on top of that, Kurt Angle is not the general manager of Raw anymore either. So what do you do with Alexa Bliss? I don't know. You can't have her wrestle because she's dealing with some kind of concussion injury, which we still don't know the update of that yet. Matt Hardy, he's still retired. I also heard rumors that he's going to be wrestling, come back to wrestle or whatever. I don't know if that's true or not, but whatever. But Matt Hardy, what's he doing? He's just a role agent. A role agent. Excuse me. Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is so out of his prime. He shouldn't be wrestling anymore, especially in the WWE platform. Baron Corbin. Mark Henry says Alexa has been cleared. Well, if she was cleared, that she wouldn't be part of that gauntlet match from Raw, to get a title shot, right? But at the same time, Nia Jax would have been in the match too, or Tamina, but whatever. But I'll get to more of that later. And they say something about it's gonna be the it's a new beginning. You're gonna see something. You're gonna be seeing some new faces, which we didn't. We're gonna have it's gonna be new. It's gonna be fresh, and the fans are the authority. And that's Triple H's words, by the way. Come out of his mouth. So I'm listening to all this. I'm saying to myself, fuck you, Vince. Fuck Stephanie McMahon double, and fuck Triple H double as fuck Triple H triple fucks to him as well. Because for saying that, read the authority, because I remember on the authority storyline with him and his wife Stephanie, terrible for TV. Angle should go back to Impact. They would have a bigger role for him. Exactly. Unbelievable. So this had Baron Corbin coming out, and he's getting this heat from these fans because it's Baron Corbin's fault. according to WWE's storyline, and what they present on TV, it's Baron Corbin's fault of what's been going on in that Raw. No, Vince McMahon, it's his fault. He changed the story on the scripts. He changed the story on TV. He changed it all last minute during those times. And it's been proven that he's been writing on those worst Raw shows during those times. But no, the blame goes to Baron Corbin because Baron Corbin is the acting Raw GM, and they got Seth Rollins out there to be the voice of the voiceless, to go after Baron Corbin for putting a sucky win at Raw. So basically, what happened here is that Baron Corbin wants a second chance because what happened to him at TLC was not fair. So they decided to give him that second chance. And by the way, Stephanie McMahon, fuck her, being annoying, saying, I don't know if you get these fans, but they're saying boo, like fuck you, Stephanie, get the fuck out of my face with that of your corniness. She's fucking terrible for TV. And she's trying to trying to be all cool and acting trying to be all funny. To me, it just came out of her being fucking annoying. It's one of the reasons why I fucking can't stand her. Watching her. I really should calm down, folks. I don't know why I'm letting this get to me. I don't watch the show fully, anyways. But I guess it's passion. So the main match, Kurt Angle, Stephanie's voice is like nails on the chalkboard. Exactly. That's what it is. So basically, they made a match for Baron Corbin versus Kurt Angle, and if he beats Angle, he could get his role of being general manager back. Which probably that should have been the match at TLC, but whatever. And then it says something about he's just gonna be the special guest for free. So the match happened, and it's like, oh wait, I forgot to mention, while the match is going on, it's a handicap match. So we had Bobby Roode, Chad Gable, the Raw Tag Team Champions, and Apollo Crews, to team with Kurt Angle, to be on Baron Corbin, and then they came out there and said, oh yeah, also there's a match that's gonna be no disqualifications. So he sort of got involved in the match too, by the way. And Kurt Angle won. Who cares? Finn Balor versus Dolph Ziggler. Finn Balor won because Drew McIntyre came out, costing a DQ, and Drew McIntyre beats both of them down, and nothing happened after that. And yeah, Dean Ambrose celebrates his Intercontinental Championship victory that he had from TLC, which that match was fucking boring. That match was garbage the way they booked it. Seeing the matches that Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose had before, they were all way better than what happened at TLC. So if people are saying the reason was bad because there was no stipulation, there was no ladder match, there was no chairs match, there was no tables match. It doesn't fucking matter, people. These guys can have a good match, one-on-one. They proved it before at SummerSlam 2014 in the Lumberjack match. They proved it before the night after SummerSlam on a regular Raw match. Raw main event. Kane involved in the match. I think that match was no disqualification if I'm not mistaken. Because Kane got involved and all that, so because he was the director of operation. But anyways, the point is, Ambrose and Rollins can't have a good match. The problem is the booking got in the way, and the way they did it was so fucking boring. I couldn't even. It was just a cause of failure. So so the Ambrose is celebrating. He's got his cronies out there to secure him. Wearing gas masks. And then also Ambrose doesn't open challenge. Seth Rollins doesn't come out, and it leads to why he didn't come out. So also we get another open challenge going on. The Ambrose versus someone who accepted the challenge to face him for the Intercontinental Championship, and it was Tyler Breeze. And the Ambrose wins. After the match, Seth Rollins' music hits, and Seth Rollins attacks the Ambrose. He was one of the Ambrose's securities, wearing a gas mask in disguise, basically. So there you go. NXT call-ups. You got Lars Sullivan, Lacey Evans, EC3, Tucker Knight, and Aldis Dosovich, Heavy Machinery. That's their tag team name. And Nikki Cross coming soon to the main roster. You know, this whole thing where you're probably seeing new faces. They show new faces on the show, but these new faces didn't end up being on the show. They didn't make a debut. Not even Lars Sullivan. You know the same Lars Sullivan who's supposed to make his debut at TLC. Never happened. But he's coming soon. So, and Lacey Evans is coming soon. EC3 is coming soon. Heavy Machinery is coming soon. Nikki Cross, who made her debut, sort of, by facing Becky Lynch from SmackDown a month ago. She's gonna make her her official debut pretty soon. When is it gonna happen? I'm assuming 2019. Now the question is, what are they gonna be on, Raw or SmackDown? Because it hasn't been clear yet. But anyways, Bobby Lashley and Leo Rush were out there. Bobby Lashley was doing his pose, especially on the part, you know, the best pose he does, showing his ass, because that's supposed to be funny. Then Lash comes out, he attacks him with the guitar. Bobby Lashley no-sold it, and woo. Nikki Cross doesn't get buried. Sorry, it just busted a bubble there, but she did get buried. When you have her debut against Becky Lynch, and they have her lose in seconds and make her tap out, she's buried. Sami Zayn is going to be returning soon. So is Kevin Owens. That was the pre-package show. My guess, they'll probably return to the Royal Rumble, maybe. Lucha House Party versus Revival versus B Team versus AOP. The Revival won. Doesn't mean anything. No, Revival's still going to be buried. I'll get to that later. But this will to get a future Raw Tag Team Championship title shot. Seth Rollins got interviewed by dumbass Jack Caruso, and Seth Rollins is like, he was last night was a disaster. Yeah, it was a disaster. He's talking about his TLC match with the TLC event that he was in the match against the Ambrose. Not a TLC match. I mean, it should have been a TLC match too, by the way. But Rollins and Ambrose, what pertains to their match. Rollins saying it was a disaster from TLC. But what he meant by that, his promo is that he lost in the Intercontinental Championship against the Ambrose. No, to me, it was a disaster because the fans were chanting this was boring, and on top of that, the match was fucking boring, and it was fucking garbage, and this whole storyline, between Rollins and Ambrose is garbage at the same time. So basically, Rollins says something about I love this business, I love this and blah 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 blah, coming up with the John Cena promo, and I'm like, fuck off, Seth Rollins. But Baron Corbin shows up, blah blah blah. Rollins punches him, blah blah blah. Microwave fight backstage, jibber jabber. Ronda Rousey shows up. She wants to do an open challenge. We get some women's, complaining that they want a shot and all that stuff. Man, yeah, shot. They go to the stage and says we're gonna have a gauntlet match. It's gonna start with Alicia Fox and Bayley. So we get Bayley defeating Alicia Fox. Then we get Bayley defeating Dana Brooke. Then we get Mickie James defeating Bayley. Then we get Ember Moon defeating Mickie James. Then we get Natalya defeating Ember Moon. Then we get Natalya defeating Ruby Riott. Then we get Natalya defeating Sasha Banks. But unfortunately, there was no Nia Jax, there was no Tamina Snuka, and there was no Alexa Bliss. So yeah, there you go. So Natalya wins the match to get her title shot against Ronda Rousey. After the match, Ronda Rousey came out there and they confirm, and blah blah blah, and the show ends because of that. So yeah, this whole shake-up for Monday Night Raw, WWE did. It was the new, same old shit. Nothing's new. Nothing's changed. There's nothing fresh. It was the same old shit. So yeah, fuck Monday Night Raw. All right, now we got that bullshit out of the way. Let's get to the SmackDown review, SmackDown Live review, the show from December 18th, 2018. Natalia push, which nobody cared about. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, this is the SmackDown after the TLC. They were at they were at Fresno, California. Tom Phillips and um Baby Otunga, because Byron Saxton wasn't there. Reports saying that Byron Saxton is ill. I don't know if that is or not. I hope he's replaced, but that's just me. Cause I fucking hate Byron Saxton. But David Otunga was the replacement, which is good, because there was no Byron Saxton on the show to hear him talk. I'm good. So Shane McMahon opened up the show with their SmackDown rosters from backstage, addressing the whole thing what happened on Raw, a fresh start, bullshit. And he said something about Paige, because Paige is no longer the general manager for SmackDown, because the whole change has come to its influences. Comes to its conclusion. So Paige came out there, you know. Now, even though she's no longer the general manager for SmackDown, they said that Paige is still ain't going nowhere. What does that mean? I don't know. So what's she gonna do? She's gonna hang out in catering. So we get Becky Lynch coming out there. She talks about how she doesn't care who's running the show, because she's the man. I fucking hate that shit that she's called the man. But she wants a title shot against Asuka. Also she wants to get her payback against Ronda Rousey for help for causing her the title from TLC. So Charlotte Flair comes out, and Charlotte Flair says something about how she wants a shot against Ronda Rousey for causing her becoming the SmackDown Women's Champion. It was about that she would have been an 8-time Women's Champion if it wasn't for Ronda Rousey. So also we get Asuka coming out, the SmackDown Women's Champion, and basically stands between Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch, talking about how forget about Ronda Rousey and talk about the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Asuka, because she's the champion and everything. And then Charlotte Flair is like, you should thank Ronda Rousey for that. Yeah, of course, exactly. Because Ronda Rousey is the reason why that Asuka is the champion. So all of a sudden we get Vince McMahon coming out. When he came out, they're cheering for him. They're singing his song again, and I saw one person from the crowd bowing to Vince McMahon. Mr. Wicked J21, what's going on? What's up, Rob? You down for Asylum episode 69, part 3 later tonight? Yes, I will be. I will definitely be a part of that. So yeah, Vince McMahon, he's being cheered. He's being he's getting these fans doing the sing along of his theme song. I saw one person in the crowd bowing because this man came out, because he's a god to him. So basically, this man says to Asuka, congratulations on being the SmackDown Women's Champion. And I was like, fuck you, Vince. Because of you, she should have been the champion 8 months ago at WrestleMania. Why you waited 8 months later on a pay-per-view that was fucking boring? just to put the belt on her, and not only put the belt on her, but had the Ronda Rousey be the reason why she became the SmackDown Women's Champion in the first place. So basically, Vince, when this man said that, I was like, "Fuck you, Vince. He can go to fucking hell." Um, I'm up for it. If nothing happens. Oh, okay. Me the sound show thing. Okay. Uh, it even annoys me when fans will bow to Triple H. Yeah, because Triple H, he's the King of Kings. That's his thing. Anyways. So all of a sudden, Oscar has to defend her title. And then also Naomi came out and she wants a Charlotte title, and she says to Charlotte that you had your chance, that. And Charlotte Flair was standing there smiling, and she was like, "Yep, I get my chance every time." And I'm like, "Fuck you, Charlotte." It's one reason why fans don't like you. You always get the opportunities, before any other women that don't get the opportunities. Move away from the fucking side and let someone else give a fucking chance. And no, she's just gonna stand there and start smiling like, yeah, because I'm the favorite. I'm the favorite. I get everything because this man likes me more. Spoiled. I would say that B word, but no, spoiled brat. Not as bad as Vince though. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true. His gimmick, but he ain't no king. LL. Yeah, exactly. He could wear a crown all he want. Well, actually, to stand correct that, he did win the 1996. No, actually, that was Stone Cold. He actually won the 1997 King of the Ring. Triple H. Um, so you can't say he's king in a way. Because he won the King of the Ring tournament. But anyways, um, Asuka is another example of a bone to fans. Exactly. Yeah, like Zack Ryder U.S. title win in 2011. Yeah, it could have been a big deal too with Zack Ryder as well, but 97. Yeah, okay. I was probably thinking of someone else on winning the King of the Ring for 1998, which it was Ken Shamrock, by the way. Ken Shamrock won the 1998 King of the Ring. That's one I remember. I barely remember Triple H winning the King of the Ring in 1997 against Mankind. So that's part of the reason why. And he had China with her too, by the way. The ninth one in the world who should be a Hall of Famer. WWE, they don't want her to be in the Hall of Fame. No matter how many times they keep mentioning her name, and she's a pioneer and all that. And yeah, she's not even in the Hall of Fame. But anyways, so we get Asuka versus Naomi. Asuka defends the SmackDown Women's Championship. You have Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair sitting at ringside. Match itself was decent. It could have been better, but it was decent. I enjoy watching Naomi wrestling against Asuka. In the end, Asuka wins the match. There you go. The Miz was knocking on the door backstage to the McMahon's family door. Out, and then Miz was like, he's like, is Shane McMahon around? And then this man said, he can't come out to play. What is this, fucking kindergarten? If that was supposed to be funny to people, I didn't find that funny. I don't get how anyone thought that was gonna be funny. This whole thing is so fucking, because again, WWE it did not it's a family program. It's not about about the hardcore fans now. The adult hardcore fans. It's about pleasing the kids. So fucking stupid. But anyways, Miz is talking to Vince about how Shane McMahon should be his partner. It could be the best tag team in the world. Um, Vince said something about Shane McMahon. Vince said something about the Miz had to face someone, and if he wins, then he'll consider that whatever. We'll get to that later. Fuck Vince. Rusev is with Lana, and Rusev shows a picture of Shinsuke Nakamura wearing that blue outfit, and he referred to him as Sonic the Hedgehog, basically saying that Shinsuke Nakamura looks like Sonic the Hedgehog. And am I supposed to laugh at that too? Rusev says he wants to get a shot against Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship, and we'll get to more of that later. Because it's Rusev Day, even though that's been dead for a while now. Jeff Hardy comes down to the ring. He wants to hear an apology from Samoa Joe, because Samoa Joe says something about he wants to make an apology to Jeff Hardy about this whole thing of his mistakes and everything. Samoa Joe comes out. He said it's not actually an apology. It's actually an intervention. And I see myself, okay, an intervention. So where's the other people? You're gonna have for this intervention. Intervention, and there was none, unfortunately. Except the WWE fans, the WWE universe, the WWE sheeps, the kid sass, the bubble daughters, that, yeah, those people. But Jeff Hardy talks about how Samoa Joe, we should have an intervention for you, because ever since you came to WWE, you have not hold on to one championship gold in WWE. Just go back to Xavier Woods about NXT and the main show of WWE. It's the same company, right? So anything that should happen on NXT should mean that you've done something with this company in WWE. Doesn't matter if you're on NXT. Doesn't matter if if it's on Raw, SmackDown, either way, or 205 Live. Either way, you get my point. Because NXT is WWE, 205 Live is WWE, Raw is WWE, SmackDown is WWE. But more importantly, NXT UK is WWE as well. And especially NXT is WWE. So according to Jeff Hardy saying that's to Samoa Joe has never been an NXT champion in WWE. Are you fucking kidding me? Not only he's an NXT champion, but he's the first ever 2-time NXT champion in WWE. But again, this is we're pretending to Xavier Woods saying that NXT and WWE is the same company, but the company doesn't acknowledge that Samoa Joe is a former champion in WWE when he hold on to the NXT championship. Samoa Joe talks all kinds of kinds of shit, but never wins never wins always on his back on the end of or taping out Samoan Bray Wyatt. Sad. Yeah, he is. He's like Bray Wyatt, and exactly what he is right now. So this led to Jeff Hardy getting the better of Samoa Joe, and that was it. Now, before I move on, folks, I gotta check something here before I move on. Come on, folks. All right, sorry about that. Let me continue. So after that, we get to a mixed tag team match: The Miz and Mandy Rose versus R-Truth and Carmella. And this match, is determined if the Miz can win the match, then this match will consider do something with the Miz and Shane McMahon, for a program or whatever, something like that, right? So the match happens, and the Miz and Mandy Rose won. The Miz pinned R-Truth in the match. So there you go. Hour number 2, I believe. I mean, hour number 1, excuse me. Talking about wrestling for hour number 1 for SmackDown, 2 matches. Hour number 2, I'm assuming this started with the Usos coming out there to address what happened at TLC, that they didn't lose the match, and which is why they want a title shot against the Bar. But instead of the Bar coming out, we get Gallows and Anderson, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson coming out to address that the Usos had their chance, the New Day had their chance, and the Bar always get their chance. Like, what about us? Gallows and Anderson, we deserve a chance. So basically, they challenge the Usos to a match, and then we get the Bar coming out. Match basically the match was going on. Match up was it was actually pretty decent. And also the Bar came out, and all of a sudden you get Sandy coming out, and they attack the Usos, Anderson and Gallows, causing a no contest. After the match, the Bar kept attack. When they get their turn to attack the tag teams of the Usos and the Good Brothers, which is Anderson and Gallows. And there you go. So what does this mean? Oh, by the way, Sandy is Eric Young, Killian Dane, and Alexander Wolf. So, but what does this mean? It means these guys that have not been on TV for months are going to get their opportunities now. That's probably a fresh start for them. Whatever. Shinsuke Nakamura, the WWE United States Champion, talks about how Rusev should be afraid of him, and then also he said if he should be afraid of Rusev as well, because he showed clips of Rusev on Total Divas. Because I watched Total Divas, folks. Rusev had done something, some ridiculous things on Total Divas. That makes you question him. That makes me question why, should I take this guy seriously? I see Rusev doing barbecue naked. I seen Rusev showing his legs off, something like that. Rusev doing some weird stuff on the Total Divas. It's basically one of the reasons why I don't watch Total Divas in the first place, is to avoid something like that. And sure enough, as soon as I saw something like that, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think about Rusev anymore. And Nakamura says that he isn't a title contender. He's a total diva. Yeah. It was announced that Shane McMahon will appear on Miz TV as a guest, and yeah. I'll get to more. I'll get to the spoilers after this too. Um, but Daniel Bryan gets in the ring. He talks about how the Yes Movement is dead. Yes, we know. He talks about how the Styles of, AJ Styles, the house that he built has been destroyed. He talks about how the people in the arena, um, you know, killing the environments of Earth, whatever. And yeah, there you go. So we get a main event here, a main event tag team match. You got AJ Styles, excuse me, and Mustafa Ali versus WWE Champion Daniel Bryan and Andrade Cien Almas being accompanied by Selena Vega. So yeah, it was a tag team main event here, and Mustafa Ali is officially on SmackDown now, folks. He moved. He will still be on 205 Live, but he's officially on a SmackDown roster. Match itself was pretty good. I enjoyed this main event match. In the end, Mustafa Ali goes for the 054 on Daniel Bryan, which by the way, it was a scary moment here because Mustafa Ali, I've never seen him mess with that move before, especially on 205 Live. And then I saw something there that was very strange here. So when Daniel Bryan took the move, Daniel Bryan was acting weird, as he's getting pinned. And also on the show replay of it, and I'm like, oh wow, Mustafa Ali, his knee landed on Daniel Bryan. I couldn't tell. At first, I couldn't tell it was a face, but by what people were saying, it was on his some of his arm, whatever. So Dan Brown was he some reports saying that he might be hurt because of that. He might be injured. Fine. Which thank God. Mustafa Ali. I was going to be mad at him for hurting Daniel Bryan after. Finally, we get Daniel Bryan, being WWE champion. We can finally get that true title reign that we should have gotten in 2014 and in 2015. And the last thing that being needed right now is Daniel Bryan getting hurt. Thank God he wasn't. So, but anyways, but AJ Styles and Mustafa Ali won the match. Mustafa Ali got the win over WWE champion Daniel Bryan in the tag team match, and I thought it was good. Mustafa Ali is getting a push. And that was it for SmackDown. Total More Wrestling for SmackDown. For round number 2 matches. Overall, amount of wrestling for SmackDown from December 18, 2018, 4 matches. And my overall scoring for the show, I'm gonna go 5.5 out of 10. And before I go, folks. Yes, before I go, hold on a second, I gotta check something here first. Okay, never mind. I thought something was gonna be said there. But hold on a second, let me just do something here. So, before I go, I'm gonna read you spoilers. So if you don't want to know any spoilers from next week's Raw and SmackDown for the Christmas episodes, please exit on the video right now. I'm going to say it again. That way you can understand me. I'm about to read you spoilers where it pertains to WWE Raw and WWE SmackDown Live from next week's show, which it was taped this week at the Raw. Basically at the Raw went off the air. They did a recording of Raw for next week's show for Christmas Eve. They did the same thing with SmackDown Live. After SmackDown was over, they did a recording of SmackDown Live for their Christmas Day recording for next week. So this is a spoiler. I'm giving you spoiler results. If you don't want to hear any spoiler results from Raw SmackDown for next week, exit the video. Let me say it one more time. I'm about to review spoiler results for Raw and SmackDown. So if you want to hear the results of me spoiling these shows, because I'm not gonna watch it anyways, please exit right now. So here we go. Start off with Raw. WWE Raw on Christmas Eve. Results. Elias kicks off Christmas Eve edition of Raw with a Christmas song to basically to knock Bobby Lashley and Leo Rush. Only for them to get interrupted, and they start off the Miracle on 34th Street fight. We get Elias defeating Bobby Lashley in the Miracle on 34th Street fight match, and yeah. Raw Tag Team Champions Chad Gable and Bobby Roode retain over the Revival. So the Revival once again gets buried. The burial has returned. Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Ember Moon defeats Mickie James, Dana Brooke, and Alicia Fox. After the match, the Riot Squad attacks Ember Moon, Ember Moon, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. Excuse me. Finn Balor defeats Drew McIntyre match. I don't know if Finn Balor who he pinned to win. I'm assuming he pinned Ziggler. Yeah, he pinned Ziggler. And Drew McIntyre cut a promo that he's going to be entering the Royal Rumble. There you go. Paul Heyman came out for celebrating with celebrating the holidays with Paul Heyman. And then he says the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar will defeat Braun Strowman at Royal Rumble. Braun Strowman came out to interrupt, and Braun Strowman still not merely clear, but Braun Strowman placed a Santa Claus hat on Paul Heyman, and promised he's going to be Brock Lesnar at Royal Rumble, which he's not. Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey defeats Natalya. She made Natalya tap out for the armbar. And finally, Heath Slater defeats Jinder Mahal by disqualification due to the outside interference of the Sin Brothers. Rhino came out with a dressed up like Santa Claus. This time he didn't come out as Mrs. Claus. And he gives a gore to Jinder Mahal, and finally, Seth Rollins defeats Baron Corbin in the main event with the curse stomp. And there you go. That was the Raw results for Raw on Christmas Eve. Now for the SmackDown one. SmackDown results. WWE SmackDown Christmas Day. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson and the New Day defeats Sandy and the SmackDown Tag Team Champions The Bar in an 8-man tag team match. R-Truth and Carmella came out dressed like Mr. and Mrs. Claus. They did a dance break. WWE Champion Daniel Bryan came out to interrupt. AJ Styles came out there as wearing with Santa Claus. R-Truth said he's gonna be in the Royal Rumble. He's gonna get the number 3 spot and blah blah blah, and which we already know that anyway. So who cares? I guess they did a dance break again. I don't know what they did. I don't care. Yeah, they did a dance break, I guess. But then Dan Bryan interrupted that. Whatever. Mustafa Ali defeats Andrade Cien Almas. The Miz did the Miz TV segment, the Christmas theme edition. Sharon Man is the guest. Don't care what happened on there, but I see this man is on there. I guess maybe. I don't care. Either way, moving on. I don't care about Miz and Sharon Man feud. That is what it's leading to. I don't care. Jeff Hardy defeats Samoa Joe by countout. Jeff Hardy was wearing a Christmas face paint type of theme, whatever. Rusev defeats Shinsuke Nakamura to become the new WWE United States Champion, and all I can say is thank you God. Get the belt. You finally got the belt off of Shinsuke Nakamura, and pretty soon Shinsuke Nakamura can finally leave WWE, and that'll be the day that I will be finally fucking done watching WWE. Except for one thing, Dan Bryan is still WWE champion. So the whole thing with me watching Raw, that's already done with already. But whatever. There you go. So that was the main event. So yeah, Rusev is new United States champion. Shinsuke Nakamura, now that he's no longer the United States champion. Hope he doesn't get a rematch of it. Hope he doesn't win it back. Hope he when his contract is done, is running out. Hope he doesn't resign, and he could go back to New Japan, or yeah, he could go to All Elite Wrestling. That way he could still stay in America because he loves living in America. So we'll see though. And there you go. That was the spoilers for SmackDown. That's for next week's episode for Christmas. And there you go. Again, if anyone they want to know about that, yeah, sure. Press X, the X, the X button for this. To not, to hear that from me. But yeah, there's your shows for Raw and SmackDown during the Christmas holiday. Should does that mean people are not gonna watch it? No, they're still gonna watch. Instead of doing something on better on Christmas Day, they're just gonna watch it anyways. This episode they've been doing for years now. It's not entertaining anyways. So just wait till in 2 weeks to watch another Raw SmackDown. And Spirit watching a Christmas episode is never that good anyways. And I think I'm done. Let me see if there's anything else to say here. RD Central. When Nakamura's contract is end, which 2019? Oh yeah, which next month in 2019? Oh, you mean? Oh, you asked me when? I'm hearing it's on January, but I'm hearing something else now. That it might be towards WrestleMania. I don't know, but that's just gonna needs to leave WWE. I'm getting sick and tired of my favorite wrestler in this generation not being utilized the right way. Especially seeing his run as United States champion. He needs to get out of that company. They don't care about him anyways. If they really did care about him, they would have done this whole Nakamura storyline. They never did. Never did. So, and on top of that, he never got a good feud as United States champion other against who? Jeff Hardy. That's all. And what, Rusev? Oh yeah, that's a feud that people all love to see. It's a fucking joke. And Nakamura basically lost to a total diva and Rusev. Nakamura's gotta go. He has to leave. And that being said, I'm done. Thank you all for watching. Robert Serrano Jr., Natural Born Thriller. If this is your first time watching me, please subscribe to me right now. If you enjoy this review, thumbs up or thumbs down, whichever you prefer. And there you go. Thank you all for watching. Shout out to all you in the live chat for your comments and shout out new watching. And thank you all for tuning in. And I'll see you all next time. Basically my next method we're on live review. But for now, peace on the streets.